Let me say something no one talks about. Self-improvement can feel lonely. Not sad music in the background lonely, not nobody texts me lonely, but the kind of lonely where you're changing and the world around you isn't, where you're waking up earlier, thinking differently, wanting more, and no one seems to notice. If you've ever felt like you're outgrowing your old life but haven't reached your new one yet, this video is for you, because this phase, it's uncomfortable, it's quiet, and it's powerful. Section 1. Why growth feels isolating. Here's the truth. When you start improving yourself, you don't just change habits, you change priorities, you change standards, you change what you tolerate, and that naturally creates distance. You stop enjoying the same conversations, the same routines, the same distractions, not because you think you're better, but because you're different now. And being different often means being alone for a while. Not forever, but long enough to test your commitment. Section 2. The in-between phase nobody warned you about. This is the hardest part. You're no longer who you used to be, but you're not yet who you're becoming. You've left the old comfort, but the new life hasn't arrived yet. So you're stuck in the middle, and the middle feels empty. Your old friends don't fully relate. Your new circle hasn't formed yet. Your old habits don't satisfy, but your new habits don't feel natural yet. This isn't failure, this is transition, and transitions always feel lonely before they feel rewarding. Section 3. When motivation drops and doubt gets loud. Here's what usually happens next. You start questioning yourself. Am I doing the right thing? Why does this feel so hard? Why does everyone else look happier? You scroll online, you see people laughing, traveling, winning. And meanwhile, you're sitting alone trying to improve your life. That contrast hurts. Not because you want their life, but because you're sacrificing comfort for growth. And sacrifice rarely feels glamorous in the moment. Section 4. Loneliness is a signal, not a sign to quit. Here's something that changed how I see this. Loneliness in self-improvement isn't a warning sign, it's a growth signal. It means you're no longer settling, you're no longer numb, you're no longer avoiding your life. You're awake. And waking up can feel isolating at first, because most people stay asleep. Not literally, but mentally. They stay comfortable, they stay distracted, they stay where it's familiar. You didn't, and that's brave, even if it doesn't feel like it. Section 5. You're not alone, you're just early. Here's the part no one tells you. The people who will understand you haven't met you yet. Your future friends, your future mentors, your future support system. They're not in your past, they're in your next chapter. But you can't meet them if you stay where you've outgrown. So this loneliness, it's temporary. It's the quiet space between who you were and who you're becoming. And that space is where real growth happens. Section 6. How to survive and use this lonely phase. Let's make this practical. Here's how to move through this phase without losing yourself. First, stop seeing loneliness as something to escape. See it as something to listen to. Ask, what is this season trying to teach me? What distractions am I finally free from? What parts of myself am I meeting for the first time? Silence isn't empty, it's space, and space is where clarity grows. Second, build a relationship with yourself, not in a cheesy way, in a real way. Learn how you think, learn what drains you, learn what energizes you. Journal, walk alone, sit without your phone sometimes, not to isolate, but to understand. Because the stronger your relationship with yourself becomes, the less lonely you'll feel even when you're alone. Third, seek growth, not comfort. Don't look for people who just make you feel good. Look for people who make you better. Read books by people who've walked this path. Listen to voices that challenge your thinking. Put yourself in rooms, online or offline, where growth is normal. You don't need many people, You just need the right ones. Fourth, remember why you started. When loneliness hits, your brain will say, go back, settle, stop trying so hard. That voice isn't logic, it's fear. So remind yourself, why did you start improving? What were you running from? What were you building toward? Your reason didn't disappear. Your discomfort just got louder. Section 7. The loneliest part is also the strongest part. Let me leave you with this. The loneliest version of you is often the strongest version of you, because this is the version that shows up without applause, keeps going without validation, tries again without encouragement. This is the version that builds a life before the life looks good. And that's rare. Most people wait for motivation. Most people wait for support. Most people wait for someone to go first. You didn't. You went first, even if you feel alone doing it. Ending and call to action. Let's recap. Self-improvement feels lonely because you're changing, you're outgrowing old spaces, you're in between versions of yourself. That doesn't mean you're lost. It means you're on the path. Tonight, do one thing, not to impress anyone, not to prove anything. Just one small step toward the life you want. One habit, one page, one promise to yourself. And if no one told you today, I'm proud of you.